Hey guys, Coach Will here from Iron Will Tennis. Hope everybody's doing great. In this video, I'm going to be running through a practice session that I did with Joel Castillo. In the last video that I posted, I did a practice match against him and the results were very one-sided. I won the 7 games that we played, and the reason why I won those games I felt was very obvious when going back and watching the video. So me and Joel sat down and talked after, and he asked if we could run through some practice stuff to help him get some of those issues worked out. The things that I saw that really stood out was, for one, he really struggled to put that first ball back in play after he serves. Now that's common at all levels. The most missed shot in tennis is actually the ball that you hit after you serve, but he took it to another degree. So we worked on that a little bit. The second thing that I saw was he struggled with massive pace changes, meaning like if he had to go from hitting the ball fast to having to hit a controlled ball, or hitting a controlled ball and then attempting to pick up his speed. So he struggled to do that. And then the third thing that I saw was when he was in a rally, he would very often change pace unnecessarily, like going from defense straight into offense rather than finding a way to kind of hit that neutral level first and then create an opportunity to attack. He'd very often go straight from defense to offense, and he ended up making a lot of unforced errors where he actually had an opportunity to do more, but mainly because of his just inability to really transition from one speed to the other. So in the practice run that I did with him, I did a bunch of different drills with him, but these are the 3 that I felt really stood out to help him out. And any performance player or any competitive player should have these in their practice schedule somewhere, not every day, but somewhere in your schedule so that you can actually work these skills out. And only one of them requires somebody to actually be able to feed balls to you. The other ones are partner based, so you should be able to do them with anybody that you practice with. I'll be doing some talking over the video just to kind of explain how the drill's set up, but you guys yourself should be able to pull these out with no problem. They're not complicated exercises. They're just very simple things that you can do 5-10 minutes during a practice, and they will make your practice way more focused and efficient. So without talking anymore, let's get into this practice that we just had. Okay, so here we have the only fed exercise that me and Joel did. The whole premise is he has to hit a drop shot back to my hand in a controlled way, and then immediately as soon as I catch the ball, I'm throwing it out where he has to hit a forehand on the run in an open stance and then recover quickly. Now every time he hits the ball, he's already anticipating having to come back to the center as fast as he can, but at the same time that he's running, his job is to control the pace of the ball and get it right back into my hand. So he can't sprint and just move his hand. He has to keep that ball under control the whole time that he's moving. And then obviously the open stance forehand, there's a whole lot of work going on in there. This is a good endurance drill, but at the same time, you can see he's really laid out and tired by the time we got done this exercise. This is the offense-defense drill. Really easy to set up. One player who's attacking is going to be planted in the backhand corner about halfway. The defender's being moved 2 to their backhand, 1 to their forehand. The defender's job is to try to make the attacker hit backhands. This drill's done in a neutral fashion though. I'm not crushing balls left and right, and Joel's job is not to try to hit his way out. His job is accuracy and trying to hit a neutral ball to get himself back into the point. It's okay to play a few out balls because this is more of a drill than it is a point play scenario. But if you watch us play this whole setup, I'm only showing 2 points. But by the time Joel gets through, if he's tired, I'm actually end up hitting backhand winners on him pretty easy. This point here is the best one that we did the whole time. You can see that there's a solid level of control through the exercise, where Joel really starts to understand how much he doesn't have to do and how much he's still able to keep me from hurting him while still not feeling as though he's really in trouble. The biggest thing that happened to him during our match play was whenever he was under pressure, he would immediately try to hit his way out of the situation, usually giving me an unforced error before he had a chance to really play the point. In this scenario here, you can see we're really working the point, and even though he's clearly being moved more than I am, he's not really being hurt by his shot selection. And once he got that concept to work, he was actually doing really well throughout this exercise. this is the +4 evaluation. Both players are only allowed to hit 2 ground strokes, and the server is obviously hitting a serve to start the point. The point is evaluated at the end, where the players agree who's ahead by saying either I'm ahead, you're ahead, or neutral. The server's goal is to be ahead or on a neutral ground. The defender's goal is to not be on defense, trying to get back to neutral by the time the point ends. If you lose the point before, then obviously it's still a loss.
All you had to do to win that point was move one of those back, move that last backhand. I didn't even have to go get it because the drill's over. You got one shot to do whatever you want. You made it, but who's ahead? You. Control different. Got good contact here. Me? Yeah. You.
Alright, so like you saw, those drills are very straightforward, no complication to them. Anybody can do them. You just need you and your partner. You can feed it to each other, or you can run through those live exercises. Those will definitely help take most practices to a more efficient level. And I'll be posting other things like that just to get people able to separate what they're practicing on any given day. But that's going to wrap it up here, guys. As I said, we're going to post at least one video every week. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Hopefully you guys want to grow with us, but we'll catch you guys in the next one.